high intensity versus low intensity workouts for fat burning. All these experts on Instagram love to talk about how you are burning more fat during the low intensity exercises and act as if we need to be spending all of our time with those. And to a degree, they are right at one aspect of it. So I want to look at the broader picture of everything, what's really happening in the body. So zone 1, that is your Pilates type of workouts, your walking, your active recovery, your low intensity style of workouts. Your heart rate zone is 65 to 75% of your heart rate max, and we'll talk later about how you can figure out your heart rate max and the percentage of intensity. Lower intensity, again, think about walking, Pilates, yoga. These style of exercises are great for fat burning. And as you see, we wrote that fat is the main source of fuel during this level of intensity. Carbs come into play as we get moving on. We'll talk more about that in a second. So as you're working out, you're low intensity, you're not burning a ton of calories, but the calories you are burning are of fat. Going down to zone 2, the 65 to 85% of your heart rate max, carbs are now the fuel source that your body is going for. Think of running exercises such as running, a little bit longer duration, running at a slower pace, strength training, broadly speaking, that can be classified in this zone depending on how hard you're pushing. We're not going to spend too much time talking about that, but going to our next section of zone 3, 86 to 100% of your heart rate max. This is high intensity interval training. If you're really pushing at high intensity, you have to train your body through intervals, because if you're really pushing at this level of intensity, you're going to fatigue soon. Your heart rate is getting up very, very high, but you have to give it chances to come down. And here's what I want to talk about the value of HIIT. The question of high intensity versus low intensity, which is more efficient or more effective for fat loss, I'm going to go with high intensity. There's a ton of value in here, and we want to still get the low intensity, but the reason why the high intensity is so valuable is, one, you do burn significantly more calories. I'm not a huge fan of measuring calories in, calories out, but there is some value to it. Number 2, you are getting your heart rate up to 86 to 100%, but it's not staying there. So you're spiking it, but you're giving it chances to come down. 1, putting you in that fat burning zone also, but 2, more importantly, here is why HIIT has become so popular. After the workout, your afterburn effect, that is also keeping you in fat burning mode. So when you're going to get the intervals, your heart rate is going to come down towards that lower intensity zone 2 during HIIT. All right, so there's number 1. Number 2 is the afterburn effect of keeping your heart rate elevated for the next 30 to 90-ish minutes after the workout. And then number 3, usually what's going on during a HIIT workout is strength training. We get the lower body, the upper body, that fast-paced explosion type of movement during HIIT a lot of the time. Because of that, you are building more muscle mass. When you are building more muscle mass, your body is burning more calories at rest. So 3 main points of what's going on during the zone 3. Zone 1 is still very valuable. Spending time with these low intensity workouts are very valuable, and we'll talk about how to kind of pair that up with your nutrition here in a moment. You are using carbs as your main fuel source for HIIT, but you are burning a significant amount of fat as well. And the last piece I wanted to add about this is cortisol. How is cortisol affecting you in your lifestyle? If you're highly stressed all the time and you're doing HIIT workouts all the time, you're just increasing that cortisol a little too much, and that's going to release more glucose through the body, a little bit more insulin being released, so you can't overstress or overdo it with HIIT. So there is such a fine line of, now it becomes a little bit more valuable to spend time with the zone 1, with that lower intensity. If you live a highly stressful life, we need to manage that stress, still figure out how to put exercise in your daily routine, and finding good balance with HIIT. All that to say, I do believe in high intensity being the most beneficial. Low intensity is still very, very beneficial and needs to be thrown in the mix of your workout routine on a weekly basis.